Good evening, everyone. Today we are working on my 2011 Infiniti QX56. You can watch my previous video regarding going wireless, displaying the phone screen on the display of the vehicle. This applies to any vehicle. It all depends on your way of setup in your vehicle. What I'm going to do today is remove the radio and get to the main harness of the radio and try to bypass the display of video content on the screen while the vehicle is moving. Right now, by default, I am not able to play any video on the screen unless the side brake is pressed and the vehicle on park, not moving. We're going to do a bypass for that in order for me to use this while moving, this auxiliary while moving on the road, just in case I want to use my phone GPS or watch a YouTube while I'm driving. And also another trick, which is I'm going to bypass viewing the cameras, the side and the back and the front cameras while driving. It is just for fun. It doesn't have any benefit. I mean, it might but at some point, I don't know when, but it is just for fun mainly. It is easy one wire bypass. I'm going to put the diagrams also that I'm using. I found online. They are written for a Nissan Armada, also around 2011 or 12, which I think the same setup for this vehicle. We will find out in a minute after I remove the trims. I don't have any diagram to how to remove the radio, but I'm gonna, just be careful, try my best. I am thinking of installing the switch here in this empty spot. I went online on Amazon and I bought this. I couldn't find a single one and I didn't want to sound cheap. The whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 of them for $9, $10. So I'm gonna use this. They call it on, off, on. Let me get one out. Right here. So they call it an on, off, on switch. So it's on here, off in the middle, on here. And what I'm going to use is these two pins when it's on for the head unit bypass. This is off, and this is again on for the camera, for the backup camera and the side cameras. I'm just being a lazy ass. I'm supposed to take this this panel off, and I think I'm gonna have to take the glove compartment, but I managed to pull everything without breaking any tabs. Okay. Go to the other side. This is the one that is holding the piece. I have to tilt it up and then pull because it is a hook look-alike tab. Okay, now we have access to, is this one piece or two pieces? I think this is two pieces. So one screw, two. We have a star here, but I don't think this is relevant. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so two screws and two tabs. There's two tabs here and two screws that I took. Bottom, let me see what's holding it from the bottom. Alright. So two tabs here, two tabs on the other side, and two tabs in the bottom, and in the top two screws, one on each side. Now we have the radio out. That's easy. That's easy. I expected it to be more difficult, to be honest with you. Okay. Okay. Here's the head unit. Oh, here's the head unit. This is just the face. And actually we haven't finished. I think the main harness is in the back of this. This is the radio. This is the radio. So I see one screw here. Actually one, two, the one to the outside. One, two, in the bottom behind this panel. So I have to remove this panel. In order for me to remove this panel, I have to remove this piece, which sucks. But let's see. Okay. So the 2-star screws in the bottom has nothing to do with this. Now, I think I have to put it on neutral. Okay. No, don't start. I want to start it. Okay, let's hold them. Move this out of the way. There you go. There's no screws holding this piece. But, let's see. So this, you just push it to the bottom. And there's a little clip here. You unclip. That little clip, you unclip, and I think, yep, here we go. That's the shifter. Now you're able to take this after you disconnect some harnesses from the bottom, which I don't think I'm gonna do. Okay, let me see. Okay, now this piece, again, there is no screws holding this. I just pull it out. There you go. And 2 screws in the bottom. 2 screws in the bottom. There's one. There's 2. And the radio is off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 harnesses. 5 white ones and 1 gray, and 1 antenna, and the other one, I think the other antenna for the GPS. I have to go to the computer to see which one.
Son, it's possible you got a Phillips screwdriver?
Yeah.
His name is Ali.
Ali.
Okay. So let me go to the computer to see which one I'm gonna have to bypass.
Done deal.
Not a problem, bro.
Thank you. I'm telling all that shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Hope you know what you're doing.
I think so. So these are the diagrams that I have. This is 2011 to 15 QX56 QX80 DVD bypass DIY circuit diagram, and next Let me zoom into this so you have an idea. This is the main harness. These are the two that we have to the two pins that we have to use for the bypass. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Pin. I'll explain that. The resolution of the picture is so small. Let me try to zoom in, see if I can zoom in. No. Yeah. This is pin. Was it 65 or 85? I think 65 and 82. I'm not sure, to be honest. But anyway, here. And this is if you want to, you know, the whole diagram. This one says 12-volt wire on original lighter power source. This one says 12-volt wire on cigarette lighter power source. This is the speed sensor relay, and this is the park and brake relay. Here it says 2-speed sensor wire. This is the ground. Let me go to the other picture, see what it is. I remember I downloaded like 3-4 pictures from the web that has something to do with this. These are the pins, I think. Yeah. Park and brake signal, pin 80. 81 is reverse signal, and 82 is vehicle speed signal. Okay, and here's more explanation to what's gonna happen, or where they at. Next picture is actually showing you a picture of the harness. '80, '81, '82, '80, '81, '82. And the last pictures that I have. This is for the Nissan Armada that I mentioned. I didn't know that I had one for Infiniti, but they're all the same. They're all the same, I think. Here it says brake pin 80, VSS vehicle speed sensor pin 82, and pin 81, which is the what was 81? I forgot. But anyway, turn on rear view camera, anytime fun stuff, and navigation bypass DVD while in motion. So this half is the 80 and 82. This is for the DVD bypass, and the 81 is for the reverse signal for the camera while driving. So this is the rear of the head unit. It has these harnesses, as I mentioned before, and I think it's this one. Oh, sorry. hard to do with one hand. Okay. Now we are going to finish with the bypass project for the Infiniti QX56 2011. I decided to use this switch on, off, on, but in my case the first on is going to be the default and the second on is going to be the bypass. This is for the screen, video playing on the screen. I am going to use one of these switches on off as a bypass for the camera while driving. I decided to take this center console off. I disconnected the harnesses from the bottom, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this switch here. The reason why I don't want to put it anywhere else, because here I don't have a spot. The only empty spot that I have is this, which I'm going to use for the switch for the video playing bypass. If I had another slot here empty, I would use it, but I don't have another one. And in order not to damage or destroy anything here, I'm just going to put it right here. And the reason why here, not here, not here, well, just in case I'm going to use this space for something in the future, so this is out of the way. So in order for me to see if it's possible to do it here, I am going to, you know what, I don't think I can, because the mechanism for the door is in the back. But let me see. Yeah, I think it's really tight. Okay, so my next spot would be right here, which will be out of the way from this mechanism. That's the other side. I could put it here easier, so I don't have to take the whole thing off. I mean, this off. Let me see. Yeah, why not? Or let me see if there's another spot that I can see. This point here sits here. First of all, I was thinking to put this switch here and this little one here, but I didn't think it's appropriate. There's one benefit, that if I mess up this piece, I can always get it from online from the dealer, and I don't think it's expensive. And at some point, look at this, at some point it seemed to be perfect. I tried to put this switch here, and I was so happy for a minute, but watch this, right? But unfortunately, the bottom is fit, but the top is not fit, and by the time it's gonna fall. See, one click and it fell. So that's why I decided to put this one here. And look at this. When I tried this, it fit exactly. There's a little opening, top or bottom, depending on how I'm gonna put it, but it's not bothering me. So I decided to put it here. Now the other switch, this little one, was going to be here. What do you guys think? Here on the side. First I thought it would be here, but I don't want it to be something really obvious. It's off. So that's why I decided to put it somewhere concealed. Yeah, I probably will do it here. Let me pause, find a drill and a bit, and I'll get back. Okay, so I decided to put it here on the side. Here it is. If you're using this, I found it in my toolbox. It was smaller, so I had to use something else to make it a little bit bigger. And this is how it looked like. I like it. It's really concealed, out of the way, and flush. Okay. Let me do some wiring and I will continue. Guys, it's getting dark, but I'll try to brief as much as possible. So this is the back of the radio. First I thought this is the main harness, but I was wrong. This is not the main harness for the radio. This second one right here that sits in this this spot right here. So this is the harness that we are working on. I removed the insulation, and it looks like that we are going to, based on Mitchell, with the Infiniti QX56 is a little bit different than the Nissan Armada. I know I showed some previous diagrams and pictures, but here it's 65, pin number 65, which is a white. 65 says parking brake signal. 65 white would be, let me connect. 65, 64 is that little white one, and 65 is that thick white one. Okay, so this is 65, and so I'm going by this diagram. 65 and 82, brown and white. VSS 82. Back here 82 is 82 VSS brown. Says, what's the color? Brown here, look like a brown and white. 82 brown and white. So 82 on the other side, I think it's this one, this little, let me see, no, that's is it this one? I don't see any brown and white. Okay. So Mitchell says have a brown color to it. Brown and white. Oh, here. Brown and white. Says brown and white. Okay, brown. So the base is brown and the strip is white. And here says brown and white. And even here they have a picture for the location of it. So if this is 65, should be not the one under it, the one next to it. Okay, so 79, 80, 81, 82. Okay, so 79, 80, 81, 82. Okay. Oh, here's a brown and white. Yeah, my bad. Sorry guys, that's really small, I couldn't see it. So brown and white. Yeah, that's correct. So this is the brown and white, and this is the white that we're going to use for the bypass. The brown and white right here. So it is from the bottom. This is the bottom of the harness. If you look at it from the back, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one is brown and white, and the top is the second white one, which is thick. Now the third one in the bottom, 1, 2, 3, right before the brown and white, the third one is the red and yellow, is the one for the camera, the reverse camera signal. This is the one that we are going to give 12 volt from the cigarette lighter and run it through a switch to activate it. The switch which I showed you guys earlier, I mounted on a center console.